Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. My husband Peter and I have been married for 3 years. We have one child together and I was pregnant with our second. I'm Western Canadian while he's from Germany. We lived in Canada for a long time, but because of inflation, moving back to Germany seemed like a better option for us. We bought a nice house where Peter is from. The day after our flights to Germany, we all visited Peter's family. This was the second time I have seen them. The first was at our wedding. They greeted us and brought us inside of the house, fussing over my son. We had dinner and soon we left the house, wanting to settle into our new home. We visited Peter's family often for the next few months, but I had started to realize that they would sometimes speak about me in German. They would make rude comments on my hair and makeup, question my fashion choices, and overall were just very unkind to me. They also said mean things about my pregnant belly, which I was already insecure about. I ended up talking to my husband about this. I told him that I didn't like the way that they were treating me. I said that I hated how my every choice was judged. He told me he would talk to his family. The next time that we went to his parents' house, there were no more mean comments. For about 3 months, it was like nothing ever happened. If you didn't know, Lilith means ghost or of the night. We didn't pick this name because of its meaning, but because it is a name that every girl in my family has had for many years. My middle name is Lilith, along with my mom's, my grandma's, and even my great-grandma's. For a while, I didn't visit my in-laws. I didn't want to hear them talk about how I shouldn't have named my daughter Lilith. But yesterday we saw them again. It was my mother-in-law's birthday. As soon as we showed up, things started to go badly. Everybody wanted to hold Lilith, which made my mother-in-law upset because people weren't paying attention to her, and made me overwhelmed. I didn't want people holding her. I was going through a pretty bad postpartum depression, and it was still pretty early to see people. I let people look at her, but declined when anyone asked to hold her. During dinner, I heard my sister-in-law talk to my mother-in-law in German. My sister-in-law even had the audacity to call me, and I quote, a fat, ugly, hokey addict. I turned to my sister-in-law and mother-in-law and told them off in German. I basically said that I have always known what they said about me, but calling me names was the last straw. I also mentioned how I have known German for almost my whole life. The table instantly blew up. People were yelling at me because apparently this was all my fault. I left with Peter and we haven't talked to them since. What? They blew up at this person when they were the one talking shit? They weren't even like apologetic? That's crazy. Wow. The fact that they were like, you understood German? How dare you understand German? Obviously they're gonna know some German at least. Like if you're gonna be living in a country, surely you would think someone living in the country would know that language. Honestly, I can't with these kind of people. They just never know that they're wrong. They can do everything that's wrong, but they still think it's someone else's fault. So, I live with my friend and recently she met a guy at a beach party. She's pretty much obsessed with him because he comes from a well-known, well-off family in the area and has a certain level of status associated with him. She told me they were sort of dating, and obviously I've been supportive throughout it all as a friend. However, I've met him a few times and I don't exactly hold favorable opinions of him. I didn't tell my friend because I wasn't fully sure of my views yet, and I didn't want to be negative. Anyway, he's throwing a party soon and invited my friend. He asked her to bring me along too. He said it was a themed party and that everyone would be assigned a character and style to wear. He sent my friend a picture of our outfits, 2 skimpy as hell made costumes sprawled on a bed. I immediately told her that I wouldn't be wearing that shit, and especially not to a party with a bunch of strangers. Initially, she thought I was kidding, but then understood that I'm serious. She said that wearing these fits isn't a big deal at all, and that I need to stop being so prudish and serious. I told her that it is very humiliating that this guy thinks it's perfectly fine to request 2 women to wear this to the party. Like, you're seriously asking 2 girls who are clearly not as rich as you to dress up as maids to your party? I asked her if she seriously sees nothing wrong with it, and she said no. She explained that he just has a weird taste and that it might be a weird rich people thing. I'm totally judging the friend. Girl, you know better. Especially for someone who's rich, they're totally looking down on you. That's crazy. I told her again that I would not be wearing some skimpy ass maid costume. Not only is it embarrassing, it is especially disrespectful to me because I don't have any sort of meaningful relationship with the guy, and yet he thought it's appropriate to include me in this request. I told her that I won't be wearing the clothes, won't be going to the party, and will from now on avoid her new boyfriend together. We had a massive argument and she said that I'm lame, boring, and not a supportive friend. She said that instead of helping her, I'm ruining everything and being a killjoy. When she fed back to the guy that I'm refusing to participate, he even asked her if getting paid for it would change my mind. That made it even worse. Apparently, he told her that I have the right attitude, which makes no sense as I've been combative all this time, and that his friends would love to get to know me. I'm getting angry typing this. I was pretty upset and told my dad about the situation. The party is tomorrow night and my friend decided to go alone and she's not really talking to me right now. Am I the asshole or is she? I feel strangely very guilty even though I'm standing up for my boundaries. Girl, trust your gut feelings. Okay, your gut is telling you not to go, not to row it. So trust it. You don't need to feel guilty about it because that is dodgy. You know, I mean, like, if the friend is the one dating him, then she can just row it herself. Because why would he want her friend to wear the outfit too? That's weird. That's dodgy. That's suspicious. Good on this girl for standing up for herself because seriously, what is the friend doing? Clearly, we know what type of person this guy is. Oh my gosh. He really said, do you want me to pay you then? Oh, well, okay. I mean, I don't know how the friend sees nothing wrong with that. Imagine your boyfriend telling your friend, do you want me to pay you so you can wear this outfit? She doesn't see anything disrespectful in that. Girl, I feel like one day something's gonna happen and she's gonna regret it. My girlfriend and I live together. I'm 29 and she's 26. We've lived together for 6 months. I have been very busy at work and with life, so yesterday I was really looking forward to cooking dinner for girlfriend and I and relaxing. We had this planned all weekend. My girlfriend is more of a social butterfly than I am, so she had plans yesterday morning with her friends. She had brunch at 11 and I was planning on having dinner ready by 6:30. I expected her to have a few mimosas at breakfast, but nothing too crazy. Maybe she'd get home and take a nappy nap before dinner. Basically, brunch turned into going to one more bar after around 1 p.m, which turned into more bars, which basically became bar hopping all day. She was texting me insisting that she'll be home in time for dinner, but by the way she was talking, I could tell she was drunk. I started making the pasta around 5 p.m. Around 5:30, I saw her on Snap Story that she was still doing shots at a bar in a completely different neighborhood. I didn't want to be the boyfriend who nags, so I let it go. I was getting seriously annoyed because I was thinking, oh great, she's going to be hammered for our nice night we had planned. At 6:30, she was not home yet. I saw on her location that she was now at a different bar from where they were taking shots at. I ate and asked my friends if they wanted to play PlayStation, so I packed up the food, put it in the fridge and hopped on PlayStation with the boys. Girlfriend arrived around 7:15, clearly drunk. She asked what the F I was doing and what about dinner. I said she was late and dinner was done, but it's in the fridge, so she can heat some up if she wants. She apologized for being a little bit late, but basically gave me a half-assed laughing apology saying, you never know what to expect when the girl gang goes to brunch. I said that's fine, but I now have other plans. She called me rude and went to bed. We haven't talked much about it today, but I can tell she's being passive aggressive, so am I the asshole? Girl, you have a man waiting for you at home, cooking dinner for you, and you're gonna have this attitude? That's crazy. And she should have just accepted that it was her fault. She should have just been like, oh, okay, sorry, yeah, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? But she had to still come home angry. But she was the one who was late and she missed it, so it's her fault. Like if I was the girlfriend, I would be glad that he was doing something else because I'll be like, oh shoot, I hope he isn't waiting for me. I hope he's just, enjoying his time with his friends, playing some games, because I wouldn't want him waiting for me at the table. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!